Welcome, children. I am the Alpha and the Omega. Get it? Egg, bold, brilliant. Let's move on. Hello all of you little demons, Jules here for WhatCulture.com, back again with another episode of the awesomely named and awfully hosted Choose Your Own Adventure, a weekly medieval themed format where I, the crown jewels of WhatCulture.com, take a list chosen by you, yes you, the person who was forced to download a strawberry frog hat filter for Instagram because it was deemed essential by their girlfriend. It was. Yes, you get to decide what list I dole out to you each and every week. And this week we have Ember Avenger to thank for their suggestion of 8 video game moments that you kind of had to replay because your moral compass just span off into the distance and you were an absolute nasty man. And here's the thing, video games have this kind of paradoxical situation where they always tell us that our choices matter, that the weight of our decisions shall be felt, and yet they are also the medium in which you can just press a button and reload everything if you want to. I mean, scum saving is so embedded in video games that players who use it often have their own name. They're called XCOM fans. I can say that because I'm one of them. So with this in mind, I mean, you can be very evil, but you can also just have a do-over if you're not feeling it. So let's take a look at some examples that let us do just that. As I'm Jules, this is WhatCulture.com, and these are 8 video game moments that you played again because you were too damn evil. And you know the drill by now. Leave your suggestions for next week's episode down in the comments section below and say hi to me here in the live chat. This guy is a massive ledge. Anyway, let's get on with the list, shall we? Yes, we shall. Number 8, Mass Effect, bullying Conrad Werner. So as any self-respecting celebrity knows, you should definitely be kind to your fans. After all, you basically owe them a living. Any modicum of wealth, any platform that you have been gifted is because of their support. So you damn well better smile and be grateful for it. Now, side note by the way, I in no way class myself as a celebrity, but at the same time, I have to say a massive thank you to everyone who supports us, the channel, this format especially. You're all big ledges, so thank you very much from the bottom of my black oily heart. So yeah, with that in mind, maybe you shouldn't be a dick and let fame go to your head. Isn't that right, Commander Shepard? Yes, not all limelight lovies are good people because as the saying goes, absolute power corrupts absolutely, and you can see a good example of that thanks to Commander Shepard, because while they are a true and blue sci-fi hero to many, helping people out in a pinch and making the galaxy a better place, that's only if you take the Paragon route. As if you want to go renegade, you can, well, knock out reporters, kill innocent people who just got in your way, and of course, lead even your biggest fans to become absolute horrible people. Hello, Conrad Werner. So Conrad Werner looks up to Shepard, but if you are evil enough, you can absolutely smash his hopes and dreams of following in your footsteps, so much so that he will snap and become a rogue vigilante who thanks you for inspiring his brutal brand of justice. And if you push him even further than that, well, you can force him to go on a suicide mission and things, well, they do not end well. So yeah, as a little life lesson here, be kind to people who look up to you. Number 7, The Witcher 3, trading Ciri for a payday. So after a pleasant excursion to the Isle of Mists, Geralt, everyone's big favourite silver-haired, silver-tongued, foxy assassin Witcher man, reunites himself with Ciri, his long-lost but mostly loved ward, the person who he trains, and it's very nice, it's all emotional, and it's all lovey-dovey, and it just, oh god, it makes me goddamn sick. So then I started thinking to myself, well, didn't Ciri's father promise us a massive payday for returning her? Yes, he did. Because even though the pair decide to venture up Bold Mountain... Shut up. The Emperor definitely offered you some sizable coin to bring her back in one piece. And I'm sorry, love, but adventuring is pretty expensive and I could really do with some new armor. So you might start thinking to yourself, okay, I'll just drop back and pick up the cash. And you know what? I'm sure that the game will rewrite itself so that Ciri will be able to come with me regardless. Well, that's not quite how it goes down, because while you do definitely get a big bag of coin, you also get a look of disappointment that I've not seen since I told my parents that I'd like to go and do an English degree. Apparently being a doctor was their route for me. My gran, actually, this is a side note here, my gran genuinely said one day that I would either grow up to be, and I quote her on this, either the Pope or a Tesco manager. How wildly different are those two things? Gran, I love you, but man, you kind of really hardballed me with that one. Anyway, that's beside the point, moving on. So yeah, she's pretty pissed off at us, but I'm sure it won't affect the ending. Oh god, it does. What do you mean it auto-saved? No! Number 6, Prey. Killing your one ticket out of here. So, as you near the completion of your mission aboard Talos 1 in Prey, the higher-ups at the TranStar Board of Directors decide to throw a spanner in the works by sending sneering spaceman Commander Dahl to kill you and everyone on board the space station. And here's the thing, despite being named after a very mild but delicious curry, this man is extra spicy. So spicy, in fact, that you might be thinking to yourself, well, I'm not going to let this punk get the one over on me. I'm going to go, bang, you're dead. That was me doing karate, dodging, and then shooting him with finger guns with such force that it actually worked. Aha! Take that, you absolute donger. Turns out that 2 wrongs do make a right. You cad, have at you, etc., etc., and look, he's dead. Job done, right? Well, not quite, because it turns out that Dahl was the only person who had any chance of piloting you out of this mess. After all, he's the only one that can fly the bloody shuttle. Oh, dang. Probably should have thought about this a little bit more. So what you're saying is that I have killed a man. That's definitely a thing I've done, but I've also doomed myself and everyone else on here. Might want to reload this. Number 5, The Sims. Murdering your Sims. The Sims, the quintessential simulation game where you get to design your friends, your family, your loved ones, and act out a peaceful, idyllic, charming life where you try to achieve all of your inner goals, and that's so boring. It's so boring. Living your perfect life day in, day out would turn you into like the Stepford Wives thing. It's just like smiles, but inside you're dying. And speaking of dying, let's kill some Sims. Yeah, let's see what limits we can push and, of course, break with this game. And you know what, it was probably thinking like that led to the infamous no-ladder swimming pools or houses that burned down because the Sims were trapped in rooms without escape, or just murder, endless murder. Look at me, look, even Death himself is sweating as he thinks that I've gone too far with this one. However, here's the thing, my friend. All of this Saw film-esque violence that you can create, it's still finite. At the end of the day, once you've killed your family and your friends in this game, that's it. The fun's over. So what are you going to do? Of course you're going to reload it and maybe try and kill them again, but maybe you'll do it so many times that you'll have a nihilistic crisis of self-identification, and nobody wants that. So do yourself a favor. Maybe just reload it, play nice, and when you get bored, just turn it off. Don't kill your friends and family. Jules' wise words. Number 4, Dishonored. Saving Lady Boyle. In fact, you know what? After all of that talk about murdering your friends and family, I think that we're being too evil right now. Let's try and tone it down a little bit. I know what this list is about, but you know what? Damn it, to hell with this list. We're straying too far from the light and love of Slime Jesus and into his evil arch enemy's hands, that of Beelzebub. Thank you very much, Lady Twisty Face, for that on Twitter. That was absolutely inspired, and of course I will be taking that as the name. But still, he stay away. No. Slime Jesus, praise Slime Jesus. So you know what? For this next entry, we're going to be, well, good, or at least trying to be, and refuse to murder Lady Boyle in Dishonored, so that we might find our way back to the light. Now, normally we're tasked with blending in with the crowd and then just stabbing her loads in the face. But since we're trying to be better than all of this, let's try instead the non-lethal approach. So here we go, we just get up close and personal, bop her on the head, and boom, job's done without any of the bloodshed. Checkmate karma. Job done, my friends. Doesn't it feel good to be this, well, good? That's a good person joke there. Why is that weird man taking her away? Oh, no. We have definitely convicted her to a fate worse than death with that one, haven't we? Even when we're trying to be good, it turns out bad. Just reload the save. Number 3, The Outer Worlds. Poisoning Clive's cysty pigs. Oh, Outer Worlds, how I love your comedy, how I love your writing, how I love your mission structures, and oh, god damn do I love the fact that you're made by Obsidian, aka the best developers of a Fallout game that weren't Bethesda. In fact, I love this game so much, I feel a song brewing inside me, and not just any song, the song of songs, the best song that I've ever written. James, get all of your instruments together. Are you ready, my friend? Yeah, and Owsley, oh, wait, what? You're not Owsley. You're
Joe Johnston.
You're the man of 1,000 cuts. You're the sultan of stop doing that, Jules. I've got to cut around all of your outtakes. Why are you here? Oh, actually, I remember now. Owsley's on holiday. So
Joe's
taking over. Really appreciate it, though. I mean, are you up? Trial by fire? Let's do some music together, shall we, mate?
Why would I want to do that?
No, James, no one's ever said no to the music before. What do we do? I'm just going to have to move on. Okay, moving on. So as you might expect from the massive expanse and crazy setting of the Outer Worlds, you can of course be the biggest of dicks if you so choose to be. And one of the best ways to show off just how irredeemable you are is in the punnily titled quest Slaughterhouse Clive. Now this quest sees you infiltrating Monarch's last remaining Borst factory, which is a facility which farms genetically modified pigs that are covered in delicious, nutritious tumours. Tasty. Now, any normal person would turn vegan at the very sight of it, but if you've got a strong stomach and a weaker moral compass, then you can do something super evil to the owner Clive that actually doesn't result in his death. If you sneak around the factory, you'll soon find the terminals that control the pig's food supply. Now, it seems to say something about not feeding the pigs too many vitamins, so here's an idea, let's just feed them all the vitamins. So what this does is poison the cysty pigs, disgraces Clive's personal business, and ruins the local food supply. So what you've got is animal cruelty, corporate sabotage, and mass starvation all in one tidy package. That sounded much better in my head. That does not seem like actions of a good person. Well, at least you can still kill Clive. No, that doesn't make it any better either. What am I doing with my life? Number 2, Bioshock, harvesting the Little Sisters. In the underwater city of Rapture, you, as the player, will need every edge possible over the rampant splicers that are coming around trying to hook your insides into outsides with their fish hooks and other nasty businesses. Well, luckily for you, you can do just that by injecting tons of crazy body-altering plasmids and drinking very Lucozade-like tonics, and of course, just having bees in your arms. But how do you power all of this? Well, my friend, you need Adam. Fortunately, generous benefactor and totally not an arsehole Andrew Ryan has provided you with an easy-to-use mobile Adam dispenser called the Little Sisters. I mean, yeah, they look like little girls, but all you have to do is approach these dispensers, select the harvest option, and then sit back and watch as, oh my god! Yeah, I don't think I need to explain why killing a child in a horrific way is reason enough to reload your save and maybe try for the better, more nicer approach. But also, there's another reason why you might want to do this. Because you see, if you go around harvesting all of the Little Sisters, you actually end up with less Adam in the long run than you do if you just try and save them. So this time, it actually pays to be a good guy, so why would you ever want to be a bad one? And number 1, Fallout 3, nuking Megaton. Okay, so I'm going to level with you guys. I have actually blown up Megaton, but it was completely by accident. I am not joking here. I thought that I was just calling the game's bluff, but literally it exploded in my face. I was just like, you're not gonna let me actually destroy a town with important NPCs, and you're not gonna give me the button. You're not gonna let me press the button here. Oh my good god. There it goes. Bye, Moira. Ooh. Nasty. But yes, if you fancy punishing the poor townsfolk for building their settlement on top of an active nuclear bomb, then go right ahead. It's just a decision that will likely haunt you for the rest of your playthrough. And to be honest, its placement near the beginning of the game simply begs people to try it at least once and then reload if the guilt is too much. So yeah, you know what, in this case I'm saying go ahead, push that button, see what it does, just maybe reload it, because while Moira is a bit annoying and a bit too chipper for the surroundings that she's in, she probably deserves better than that, right? And there we go, my friends. That was another episode of Choose Your Own Adventure. I hope you enjoyed that, and please let me know what you thought about it down in the comments section below, and put your suggestions for next week's episode down there as well, because I'll sift through them all and eat them all and excrete them out into this video format. I don't know where I was going with that one, but anyway, thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to chat to me further on Twitter, you can do so at RetroJ0, or you can swing by Live and Let's Dice, my personal gaming channel, where I stream every single Wednesday and Sunday. But before I go, my friends, I just want to say one thing. We detailed today a lot about evil decisions that we wanted to reload. But you know what? Sometimes we will make mistakes and you can't go back on them. You can't try and ignore them. But what you have to do is own up and face them. You have to go out there and deal with the consequences, be they good or bad, because that is how you grow as a person, okay? Like, treating people well is definitely at the forefront of how we should be going at the moment. And you shouldn't be going out there with hate in your hearts. Go out there with love instead. Build bridges instead of burning them, my friends, because that is how we're all going to get going forward together in our society. Big love from me to you, all right? As always, I've been Jules. You have been awesome. Never forget that. And I'll speak to you soon, all right? Peace out.